Love, and peace. All praise due to the Most High. Thank God for another day, the greatest day. Man, here for a good time, not a long time, but just had to tap in, pour some of this love, life, and energy out, receive some. If it's any to give, we appreciate y'all for all the love, the support, all the flowers, all the confirmations. It's been a major run. We on a legendary run, I'm telling you. This whole year been non-stop milestones, heavy highlights, heavy connections, and we're grateful. It's just like you see in the title, the marathon continues. Nipsey has said, it wasn't like I was something special necessarily or something smarter than the next. I just kept going. I just didn't stop. So yeah, a lot of times we ain't know what we were doing, how we were doing it, or how we were going to get it done. We just keep going. I lock my mind in on what we trying to do and certain goals. I don't know. Some people be like, how you do that? How you get there? I don't even be knowing sometimes. I be in the moment, stepping outside of myself, like, how do we get here? But on another side, I know how we got here and get here in these spots and positions. Because I will myself into these positions. You feel me? I don't take no. I don't take failure, a loss, none of that. It's all a lesson. It's all failing forward. And the crazy thing is, the more you believe and concentrate and lock into the goal, the more it just happens. A lot of these goals, especially this year, it's been like, damn, I thought that was gonna take more than that. I thought it was gonna like I gotta go back through. We're getting closer to the end of the year, so we're gonna get the year in review recap where we lay out the full year. You feel me? But so I'm trying to remember. I feel like from like the top of the year, from January, it's just been hits after hits after hits. And I was trying to remember if the connection with Mike Vick and Norfolk State was the first major hit. I don't recall. But nonetheless, it's been nonstop all year. Soon as I seen Mike Vick was gonna be the coach in Norfolk State, I'm like, matter of fact, before he became the coach, I'm already seeing the last couple schools he was choosing from between Norfolk State and school in Sacramento. And I'm like, he's definitely coming home for sure. And lo and behold, soon as they made that announcement, the next thought was, we are definitely going to connect. Now, mind you, I'm looking at all the different levels and layers of connecting. And I'm like, of course, the first thing is online. So I'm hitting everybody. But mind you, I'm expecting, I'm going to probably have to run down on them at an event. I'm going to have to load up and go all the way to Norfolk State and try to catch them before or after a game or something like that in the midst of a crowd or something like that. Nonetheless, every coach that was tagged on their page, new coach announcement for Norfolk State, I hit every single coach up. A lot of y'all ain't going to do all of that. I hit every coach. It was about 10 coaches I hit up. And it was one that responded. The one responded. I let him know we got the water and, and we willing to bring some and make a connection. And he like, bet, come through. Matter of fact, I'm going to put you in connection with who you really need to talk to. And from there, he green-lit it. They all green-lit it. Excuse me. And then we was in there in the connection. Now, at the same time, I've been a lifelong Iverson fan. You feel me? Allen Iverson. So I'm already knowing he locked in. He entrenched into the community out there, and he connected with Vic. So I'm already knowing I'm going to connect. Lo and behold, before the season started, mind you, I'm thinking I'm going to probably have to run around the sideline, catch them coming and going, moving around the crowds during the season. But I ain't wait for that. I made my first move, my next move, the best move. The first shot I could shoot, I shot all of them. You feel me? To the point that Um, the different goals I had, we hit them way earlier, before the season started, before they got there, before we connected physically. I got the online connection, and then I proceeded to come make a trip designated to make that connection and make that drop off. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna meet big personnel or something like that. I probably ain't gonna connect with him right away. Lo and behold, he right there immediately for the connection. Welcomed us in, gave us some time to get a highlight on the video and all of that. So that was major love. And then went to the spring game, connected with Iverson right there. Got a video that got so many sales, few millions of views. You feel me? I'm talking about thousands of dollars worth of marketing budget that we would probably regularly need to get these type of people and influential people to have our product and be in a video in such a endorsing type of way, or validating type of way. But nonetheless, just off of sheer will, yeah, we had to put some money into the water and into the time, into the travel, but mainly it was sheer will. We didn't have to pay them. We just shot a shot and opened up opportunity, opened up the doors for us, just from us having the will, the effort, and the ingenuity to just approach them and shoot the shot confidently and knowing we are confident in our product. And fast forward, and next thing you know, I'm at the big white party for a surprise birthday party. Like me, I'm getting a picture to the surprise birthday in there. Connect with Jada Kids. Now this a bookmark for Jada Kids because we got some more connecting to do, and I'm gonna connect again. And before you know it, we're gonna be doing some collaborations in the health and wellness and fitness realm that they operate in, him and Style. Um, so yeah, note that one. And then what else? Got Angela Rye out to the land. Come on now, what we talking about? I had not even expect her to come out there, and lo and behold, made it my business to connect at this event, not even specifically for her, but for the purpose of the event and the community empowerment efforts that were put forward. I'm like, let me see what they got going on. Let me see what connections I can make, what offerings I can make, what contributions I can make, what value I can bring. And the value I presented was met with a response and reciprocation. You feel me? And they like, bet, let's see what you got going on. So she actually came, checked out the land, blown away. I mean, because it is a unique, divine position we in, a unique, divine operation that we are operating. And we done met so many different people of all different levels of finance and class and connection to know other people with all different types of money and access to connection. And it's a rare air because, for one, you can have all the money in the world, but you might not have the type of source and quality of source even available for purchase. Because this is a unique, divine, God, nature's very own thing. It's not something you could create. You feel me? And you can't, like, you can take some tap water, some municipal sources, and fabricate it and induce it with the highest technology, but you don't have a higher technology than God and nature. You feel me? So we've had people from all levels that have been famous, that have been wealthy or rich or whatever for a long time. We had KRS come out here. He said they've been trying to build out this vision to connect with a certain type of source, with a certain type of land and connection of land and ability to build community on our own land independently, sovereignly for 30 years plus. You feel me? So we are in a unique position. Man, we've been trying to get keys to the land for about 4 5 years now. Well, really, yeah, 5 years since because we knew him before we made the connection, and it just happened to stars align just right. He got booked to come to Charlotte, and they so happened to have the time. Because sometimes, they come in for the event, they trying to go right back out that night, that next morning, top of the top. He had a whole day in between to come out and dedicated to touring the land. At least he thought half of the day was going to be touring the land, the other half they was going to go out and do some other work and whatnot. But they just got lost in the land. And next thing you know, it was like the extra 4 hours, 3 4 hours past the time that they planned to be there. You feel me? Because it was a unique, divine position and experience. And they were really taking their time. I'm trying to make sure we cover all the bases and cover all the land before they have to go, but they like, nah, we good. We taking our time. Man, look, wait till y'all see some more of the footage of that tour. Monumental. And then, and I'm going to just cap it at this because it's going to be a longer breakdown of this legendary run. You feel me? We got the, Brother S.O.U.L legendary coach in North Carolina Central. I mean, I didn't know he was as big as he was and as connected as he was. But matter of fact, Angela Rye, she connected us. And we had connected before when we brought Banner out. And he highlighted S.O.U.L at one of our events, but I didn't get to officially connect. So fast forward a few years later, Angela Rye like, yo, come connect with Coach. You feel me? Y'all got to connect. The water, athletes, all that. And you a local community developer, builder, community empowerment, all that. Y'all got to connect. So we connected. He followed us. We've been locked in ever since. And I was supposed to connect it, do a water giveaway at his basketball camps this summer. Lo and behold, that didn't fall through. And then what happened? Yeah, pretty much they ended. I don't think they ended up doing the camps. I think they had to cancel them. And then he was just like, look, I got this women's appreciation, single mother appreciation event coming up. Just come out there and give out some of the water there. I'm like, bet, because I'm a brother born king, servant of the people. So I'm a servant. You feel me? Let me come, serve, give, and I already know the laws of reciprocation are gonna return. You feel me? So nonetheless, as always. But I committed to coming to the event before I even knew Banner was gonna be there. And then I see Banner gonna be there. Y'all know we done brought him down here 2 times to North Carolina, one time in Greensboro, one time in Durham. And yeah, I'm like, damn, my brother gonna be there. Definitely gotta connect. And lo and behold, now this is the funny part. Coach S.O.U.L, he out here lining up the event. He's setting the scene. And he like, sorry to inform y'all, government shut down, throwing stuff off, different reasons, flights being pushed back, all of that, all that. David Banner ain't gonna make it, but he gonna report live virtually. Excuse me. So then he like, hey, oh man, let me make sure I go get this gas real quick. But yeah, so S.O.U.L he talking about the introduction for David Banner and whatnot. The next thing he know, he like bring him in live, bring him into the virtual. This man walked through the doors. I'm like, cause I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna get to make my connection. I already had it in mind. I'm gonna get that connection, give me another little video, add some more promo and all that. Next thing I know, David Banner walked through the door. All right, bet. So they already saying a few times throughout the him talking and all that, like he really he had to squeeze this into his schedule, and squoze the word. He squoze into the schedule. He had to squeeze it into the schedule, and He was just like, look, I ain't gonna really have time to connect. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna rush right back out. So I made it my business to get in prime position where he was gonna have to see me while he was up there at some point. And he got almost to the end. They get into the wrap up, and he see, oh my boy, oh hold on, is that? He stopped the whole event to give me my flowers real quick and tell me how he see what we doing, and just tell the people about what we doing, what we've done, and what we will be doing. You feel me? So that was a major love, major highlight. Super grateful to receive that. Um, Man, yeah, that was a blessing right there. And I know I'm forgetting some stuff. The Invest Fest got to be able to be the Invest Fest water sponsor, and make the connection with Earn Your Leisure. I mean, come on now. You feel me? Like, what we doing? I can't make this up, but it's definitely been all willed into existence. It's not by accident. It's not by luck. It's not simply, well, people be like, I'm not something special. I am special for sure. The thing is, we all are. In my mind, I believe we all are special. We have a special divine task, a special divine gift, special divine purpose. We got to tap into it. I'm just going to tap in. You feel me? And activate it. And I wasn't always in this mind frame. I didn't always know that about myself and see that about myself. But as soon as I recognized that and discovered that within myself, it's been activated and shown every time, all the time. Like, it hasn't failed yet. We've continuously checked off boxes and made things happen just off of sheer belief and willpower. You feel me? And it's only up from here. And as I wrap up, I just want y'all to know we need y'all. We need the collective community, the collective power. Like, there's so much more we could do with this land and with these connections and resources if we have a collective, consistent unit. So we need y'all. Join us. You know, Send a comment, send a DM. Let us know if you got any interest to get any more information about how we can connect and collaborate. We all we got, we all we need. Get your water, the best hydration in the nation. We shipping worldwide and we doing home deliveries. Um, what else? What else? Home deliveries up and down the East Coast from DC down to Atlanta. We actually making a trip to New York this upcoming week, next week. And what else? What else? We got the Bigger Than a Farmers Market this upcoming Saturday, October the 18th, 12 to 5 p.m. And then in the evening, 6 until we got the Fire for Therapy. And then what else? What else? What else we got? We got the Fire for Therapy. Oh, I was just gonna say, I believe we're gonna follow back up with the confirmation, but I believe after this farmers market, this upcoming Saturday, October 18th, we're gonna continue to do the farmers markets every Saturday. And I think we're gonna open up the time a little earlier, like 10 or 11 a.m. But we're gonna come back with the confirmation and information. Um, so once a month, every third Saturday is going to be the Bigger Than the Farmers Market experience, where we got the workshops, the events, the bonfire, and then each other weekend is just going to be the market. So stay in tune. I greatly appreciate y'all tapping in, and it's only up from here. My bad. I was trying to see how to see the comments. I don't know how to do it. But anyway, I'm on Uncle Tom. But I'm about to get up off of here. Y'all order y'all water. Y'all join the movement. We need more distributors. We need more educators, more farmers and gardeners, whether you come into the land or activating your own space that we can share resources. We need it all. But yeah, tap into the movement. We got the youth field trips opportunities. So if you got any kids of your own or youth groups or know any youth groups, community groups, we got opportunity. We got our summer camps coming up. You're gonna start seeing the promo for that. And then yeah, farmers market, summer youth camps and the youth programs, and then all roads gonna be leading to the Alkaline Festival first weekend of August. Well, this year is gonna be July 31st through August 2nd. So yeah, stay in touch and in tune. Follow us on Instagram at Live Alkaline NC. Greatly appreciate y'all. Continue to share the videos, share the content, give us the flowers, and be a part of the movement. We greatly appreciate y'all. It's only up from here. Peace.